Here we go. Welcome back to By the Grace of the Gods Anime Review, episode number 8. Reviewing episodes 15 and 16 for the series, which will also be the 3rd and 4th episode of Season 2. Which means, yes, I do have 8 more episodes left to go. So, pretty much basically, here's kind of what happens in these 2 episodes. So, basically, yeah, we are arriving in the second town because he left in episode. Let's see, what is the name of this place here? Let's see. Goes Lenif meets a fox girl. Her name is Mabel. She's voiced by Christy Rothrock. And meets her father, who's human. I'm guessing her mother is fox. And his name is Padaro. So she's voiced by Sean Gunn. Who has liked a couple tweets I basically put on Twitter about Chainsaw Man. Yep, because I believe this guy, I believe he's either the casting director for Chainsaw Man, or I think he's the, yeah, he's the cast director for Chainsaw Man. So, basically meets him, and then of course he registers with all of these guilds in the city. He basically meets up with the Merchants Guild there, and in fact all these letter recommendations. Basically, he even got the place picked out, no problem, and he didn't have to build it per se. He was able to just put the counters in. It's a bit smaller than the one basically in his normal town he lives in. But of course, basically, where he of course wants to do some venturing. Of course, he registered as an E-rank adventurer. So then he just gathers herbs, and they come across this particular boar, which apparently this boar is the reason why they has much E-rank quest. So he's able to kill it by, get this, do a punch and kick really hard. And then has his blood slime drain the blood of this boar. And also the fact these 2 adventurers are basically running course. He killed basically self-defense because technically he's supposed to stay away from the damn thing. And he asked 3 to be witnesses. Because of course basically, because technically, because this was probably a higher ranking mission, in fact he limited this thing because he was not that particular rank, he'll get in trouble. And because of the fact he was helping them out, this is mostly self-defense. And of course, he knew about the damn thing. But I don't think he purposely. And of course, his Mabel and the Avengers Guild Guildmaster question about this, and they're able to accept it, no problem. They each have to meet up, of course, and also the fact that the Pablo basically buys all the meat except for some portions for him, so he eats it. Each of us tries a particular food, which of course make into a particular dish. And they set up to shut up with less time, and of course also the adventures he saved. They become customers at his laundromat he runs. Then of course Carla comes by with some new recruits, with a chef, a couple of new employees, and introduces them, and maybe as good as the one basically over in the other town, but Carla Sanders. And not much of a dormitory per se, but it's a nice building. My guess is probably it's on the 2nd floor of the place. I'm guessing, they don't really say. So then after it gets all set up, everything is all straightened out per se, he decides to go home. Back to, of course, Gemmel. And he meets up with Serge, who is basically a partner of his, who are going to be leaving town soon on a trip, and of course give him some special herbs. And that's kind of what happens over the course of 2 episodes. I'm going to check and see if I forgot anything here. Oh yeah, also that basically, because she's going to the Academy of the Capital, she basically he brings it to her about, well, Illyria, who's actually not in much this season per se, because of course she's basically in, well, the capital, mentions, oh yeah, giving her friends there. It's like, sure, no problem. And they presumably come, who knows, they become friends not. Please look out for her. But overall, otherwise though, great 2 episodes. I have roughly 8 more to go, and then I'll be done. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to notifications. I'm going to have my dinner, and I may not have a video until probably after my stream tonight, okay? Thanks for the video. Bye.